Hey guys, how's it going? Ghostly Rich here today, and today we're going to install some new headlights on this Jeep. These are some new ones from Auxbeam. They kind of look like the JW speaker ones and all those other crazy ones that are on the market now, but everyone's got their own style of bulbs that they're putting in them. So this is what they look like. Pretty original. Now, right now I've got just the one connector here. I'm going to have the anti-flicker, which will go between here and this harness later on, but we're going to see how bad it is. On my Jeep, it isn't that bad, so we'll see. Anyways, so for right now, you should have that pigtail, you should have this. Now, you're probably wondering, what are these two wires here for on the very end? Well, this green one right here, if you wire it into your turn signal power wire, you can even do that right off this bulb right here, which I'll show you, but you can wire into there, so that way when the turn signal is flickering, it'll actually flash your halo. Kind of neat feature. And then if you want the halo on, of course, all the time for certain times, what you can do is you just have this red wire, which is your accessory wire here, and you can either wire that into the accessory of the vehicle so it just turns on when the keys are on, it's on all the time, or what you can do say no and just wire that again into this parking light, which I think is the best thing to do. You just wire it right in here so that way it comes on with this light, and it also, if you want it to, if you want the turn signal feature, you can wire it in with that. Anyways, I'll show you that in a second. Getting started, very easy. Just pop open your hood. Now pop this clip, this clip, this clip, this clip, this clip, and this clip. Just put a flat blade into the edge right here, and then you can, I can't probably do it with my nails, probably breaking it now. Oh, it's coming. Ah, screw it. I don't want to break a nail right now. But yeah, pop these. After you pop them off, then this grill should just pull forward. These down here are just metal clips that are inside, so it comes off really easy. So as you can see, after you get those top pins out, it's just those. You pull along the bottom and they just come right out. There's little metal squishing clips, so when you pull them out, you just grab the grill right about here, and then pop, just like that, and keep going along the bottom. When it comes to these connectors, you'll see a red safety tab. Flick it back, so you just push it to the rear or push it to the ducktail, and then press on the ducktail and pull it out of the light. That easy. Now to get the headlight out, these torque screws right here, I think it's a T15. So after you pull the screws out, the 4 screws, there's a trim ring. Take it, put it off to the side. You're going to be reusing that. This will come right here. You'll see that flick clip again. Flick it towards the ducktail, press in the ducktail, pull your light out. What I like to do is just put the light on top here, come down here, squeeze that in so it is flush. Now you can either do 2 things. This is kind of safe. I don't usually do this with this one. It's completely up to you. But with this one, I like to wrap a couple things of electrical tape around here just to keep moisture and other things off of it. Also keeps like corrosion and stuff maybe a little bit away. You can also put some dielectric grease or something on there just to make sure that corrosion, if corrosion's a factor in your area and if you're taking it off-roading, just a good, you know, practice. After that, we're going to actually probably tuck this light right back in and start getting it ready to go back in. Again, make sure when you're bolting the light in, the 3 high beams there are on facing the bottom, so it's like a triangle. It should only fit in really one sort of way, but I'm sure you'll get it in the slot. Give me 1 second, I'm going to start tracking it. Now, I told you about wiring them. If you have some spare speaker wire, what you can do is I'm just going to flop it around behind there and bring it out here. I'm just going to wire in our stuff right here. So the first thing you can do is take the tape off right here. And after you take the tape off, just peel it back to here, and then we can test some stuff with a meter, and I'll tell you exactly which wires are which. Alright guys, so this is how it goes. Black is of course ground, middle wire is the one you'll wire to your halo, and then if you want the turn signal feature, the one at the very end, the exact opposite end of the black wire is your turn signal wire. So you're just gonna wire that into that turn signal green. So red goes to this wire right here, which is white green, and then the white gray one you can hook up to that green wire that's on here. So if you have some extra speaker wire, just wire that up. So Auxbeam actually screwed up. They sent me 2 different lights. As you can see, there's one light that's like this, which is another style, and they also sent me another one of their featured lights. That's kind of different. I was telling you about those LED CAN bus modules. This is what it looks like. You just tuck it in behind, and they sent me one with the CAN bus module and one without it. So I'm gonna do a couple tests. I'm just gonna kind of set this in here, and then I'll set the light up, and then we can take a quick look and see how it looks. Well, there's the two different models. As you can see, they both have quite a bit different look. I kind of like this one, how it's only half the halo and stuff. I haven't wired in the halo because I've got to obviously get one or the other's lens and go from there. So that is the low beam. That looks kind of cool. I like it. Kind of get some farther distance back. That's down in the light area. You can see that one hits a little higher. This is definitely a lot more aggressive, it seems, than this one. It's a little bit lighter. Let's try a high beam. So this is high beam. If we get closer to the lens, just so you can see, the top bulb, which is right here, turns off, which you've seen in the low beam. High beam turns on, and all four of these ones turn on. If we come over here, the whole puck just glows. It's different. Either way, I gotta message Auxbeam and get that sorted. But yeah, that is a look at the two different lights that they have. Well, two of them. I've got another set, so if you type in my username, which is Ghostly Rich Jeep headlights, you'll see another set that I have on my other Jeep, which is got, again, my favorite set of their headlights. They're super bright, and they keep the chrome look, so it keeps that Jeep look. Anyways, I hope you liked the video. Thanks again for watching, and I hope this helps you hook up yours. Literally all you're doing is like I said, wiring in off of these two wires. Matches this side too. Farthest side away is your turn signal, and then the middle one right there is the one you want to go off of. So as you can see, I've got the parking lights one wired up. So if I have the parking lights on, we get halos like so. Be better to show you at nighttime, but yeah. So another thing about these is the green wire that's on the back of this light is actually for an amber. So if there was an amber halo in here, then it would activate the turn signal switch, or well, would activate the amber halo if that would work. Thing is I checked with these ones, and the green wire is not active, meaning it's not soldered to anything. A lot of companies will buy the pigtails in a bunch, and they're the same for all the different headlights. So in this one, if you bought this one, you don't have to worry. This one doesn't have the turn signal, so you don't have to wire it in. What you could do though is, if you do want the turn signal, you could just wire the turn signal into these two headlights if you really want the turn signal through the two lights there. But personally, I would only want the amber. Having the blue as a turn signal will get you flagged by cops and stuff like that. Anyways, there's a look at them. Looks pretty sweet. How about we do a low beam check? Quickly do low beam. Beeping Jeep. There is our low beam. Boom. All right. And let's see if our high beam works. There is our high beam. Definitely nice and bright. There you go. All of them lit up. There's a final look at them in. Again, if you were interested in buying these headlights, I will post a link in the description to the Auxbeam ad, and then you can always purchase them if you want. They're actually relatively inexpensive, and they're really bright and they look really cool. So the other way of doing this is just to put on like a blue or a spaded end, so that way you can slip it into your terminal, so that way you can quick release it still, and then you just bring it down and run it to your middle wire. If you have a turn signal light, again, test this first. How you can test it is put your parking lights on, if you wire it to the parking lights like I've done, and just plug it into the green, and if nothing happens with the light, then this wire is done. Don't use it. But if it does, then you do have that, and you can wire that up to the turn signal, which it would be your white gray on this side, and then just mirror that to the other side, which the white gray should be the exact opposite of your ground wire, which is the black. So we're gonna just wire in the halo, which is the center wire on both of the parking light plugs. And then that when you put on your parking lights, on will pop your halos. So just like that, plug it into here. We're gonna solder that and tape it up. And then I'll give you a show of these lights all done up. Take a look at those beauts. Just wait till you see them shine. They're super bright. Sorry it's dark, but here we go. Show me those halos. Boom. We'll get up nice and close so you can actually see them. Beautiful. All right, give us a low beam. Beautiful again. They're nice and bright. There you go, that's low beam. Okay, high beam me. There's your high beam. You got a couple more going on in there, and look how bright this is. Let's show you up against the house. All right, front of the Jeep. Low beam, or put on the halos. Oh yeah, our halos take a second because we put on the others first. Okay, you know what? Halos are right there. So halo, now put on the low beam, now high beam. As you can see, super, super, super bright. Beautiful headlights. They do aim low, and yeah, that's basically it. Anyways, I just wanted to give you guys a quick show on these lights, and that is it. Thanks again for watching. I hope this gives you a taste of these lights from Auxbeam. Like them if you like them, and subscribe for more.